Okay, and we're in.
That was perfect,
Alrighty,
by the way. I
boys.
hit that so perfect.
I think
So
I
that-
hit it perfect. I mean, whatever.
I mean, dude, good. When you get it, you get it. It's good enough.
I think
right?
it'll be workable either way.
Because even if you're like half a second off, it's not that bad.
I'll let you do the intro, Venom. Do the little.
Oh, we're doing an intro?
I thought we always do it afterwards.
I thought we usually
Man,
just...
we'll do it. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot.
Nah,
I
I like
forgot
that
our
idea.
golden rule is to do everything in reverse on this fucking thing.
Yeah, it'll never get done, though, like the last two.
Wait, did the last?
So,
just
I'm
not
sorry.
have intros?
I'm sorry. The last 7 we've recorded, and the 2 that we've uploaded, we haven't done a single one.
Well,
And the 5 that we can't release because we lost audio on one.
yeah.
One of them, we sat there for 3 hours and talked for 30 minutes. Okay? Do you remember that night?
Well, I remember
Yes,
not
kinda.
much.
I mean, yeah.
I remember not a whole lot.
We would have a conversation where me and Nate would be talking to each other, and we'd be like, "Yeah," and then this, and then the other guy would just stop. One of us would just stop talking,
Sometimes that'd be that way.
Was,
and the conversation would start again 15 minutes later.
I was so high, it was akin to the first time I did a dab where there is 3 hours of time where I don't know what happened, but like when I woke up, I was good. I was like, oh, and perfect. I'm good to go. I sprung up like Frankenstein, was just ready.
Kind of
was
respect
fucking
that. I wish
nuts.
my body would do that. It doesn't do that. It wakes up like fucking Zach Galifianakis looks.
What?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on that one. I don't really know what that means.
That's exactly what I said. My body wakes up like Zach Galifianakis looks.
Harry?
Huh?
Not well.
I'm closing my door while we're still kind of starting.
All right. Well,
Oh, dude, I got something we got to talk about. We got to talk about Terry Bogard in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
what?
He's the
What happened?
most fun fucking character I've ever played in that game.
What makes him fun?
You're gonna need to explain a whole lot of
Everything.
that to me because I don't play Smash and I don't know who the fuck Terry Bogard is.
I also
Yeah, I
don't
wouldn't
know
expect
Terry
you to.
Bogard, because he sounds
So-
like someone who lives in my neighborhood.
So,
Yeah, it sounds like somebody went to our high school and took fucking double accelerated biology class.
no. So when Banjo was announced, they played the video for them how they're going to announce the next character. And they did, like, they jumped through every character, a bunch of characters with a letter.
Yeah.
And it eventually made it to this guy, Terry Bogard.
Terry
And
motherfucking Bogard.
Terry Bogard is from like a 1992 game on the Neo Geo and like arcade cabinets. Okay, the only way you could play this game. And Sakurai, the creator of Smash Bros, was the best King of Fighters game in the world. King of Fighters is the game. I skipped that.
Okay.
The game's called King
Wait,
of
like
Fighters.
he was literally the best fighter in the world, is it?
He was literally like the best fucking, or he was insane.
Imagine him being a fucking
My understanding is
esports
he's
star.
insane.
Okay.
And there's a story about how this guy and his girlfriend went to an arcade and Sakurai was there playing the game. It's like Fists of Fury or something is the exact one in the series.
Okay, I've heard of that actually. I know what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know what this is, yeah. Doesn't
Yeah,
he have
and
like
this
a brother or something, or a partner?
Terry Bogard, and there's like, yeah, he does. He has his brother's, it's his adopted brother.
Yeah. Okay, I know what this is.
So
he's just
so
good
this
at
guy,
it?
this guy goes to play him, and he just embarrasses this man.
Oh my
Like,
god.
he ruined this man's entire life in front of his girlfriend. And from that day forward, he wanted to make a fighting game more accessible to people and easier.
Wow.
Damn.
Like, and fun.
Like, actually, damn. And then he did that, and now he's putting the
Yeah, and he
character
did that.
Terry Bogard in the game. And is he just...
Yes. Terry is the best character in the game. It's great. I love it.
He's not the best character,
hit you with fucking awesome.
I'm gonna hit you with an anti-take and say Smash is not. Well, it's probably more accessible than Fist of Fury, but I do not find it accessible.
Yeah, but
personally,
Much more.
Again,
it's much more
yeah.
accessible than like you go to
Fighting
your
games.
friend's house and he looks at you and goes, "You want to play Street Fighter 2 Tournament Edition, fucking double X?" And you're like, "No, bro, I'm not trying to get fucked today."
That's every fighting game that I haven't played,
like,
though.
only because
Smash, honestly, Smash is worse than Street
Smash
Fighter for
became
me.
that. Smash. That's because you're friends with me and Nate.
in all
and
fairness,
we're
no,
Luke's
fucking
the same. No,
psychopaths.
he might be right because remember, Luke's garbage at the fucking game too.
Yeah, but Luke is the kind of person. Luke is more normal than we are.
Okay, that means it's not accessible.
No, yeah, it is because Luke talks to Nate. We're the exception. We're fucking retarded. Okay.
Benno,
If
I'm
that's the
not
best way to
talking
put
about
it.
when I play against you. It's like when I play against anyone, any single person.
Really?
I could play against an 8-year-old and I'd probably get my shit stomped. I don't know how that
What?
game's played. I don't know how you're supposed to be expected to know all of the movesets of every character, because that's what the expectation is for me.
That's true. There is a ton of characters now. When it was just
There
Melee,
is.
like 64, it was like 6 characters. But now
Like in the beginning of Smash, like you pick up a Smash on the N64, like
it's 8 characters.
anyone can probably
Yeah.
play that. Yeah,
Like,
8 recognizable characters.
for example, like my roommate Jack, he used to be a lot more into Melee, and he used to like
A crackhead.
be super into like
Kinda,
learning
yeah.
all of the move sets for characters and whatnot. And yeah. And it was fucked. Like what he would talk about, like in order to be good at the
Oh, it's
game,
bad.
you have
it's
to know
pretty
the
fucking bad.
hitboxes. Are you fucking
So yeah, I agree.
joking?
I would agree that it's not accessible. I would say that it's not. I mean, it's more
As
accessible.
a party game, it's a better party game.
Seems pretty
the
bad.
One of the better options for a party game, fighting
yeah,
game.
I agree. Like, what are you gonna
It's
fucking
like,
play?
you
Sony
pick up-
characters,
dude,
Sony heroes, their fucking
Dude,
version.
like you pick up. Here's the thing. Here's the other side of the coin. You pick up 8-player Smash with items on random stages, and like you're just picking random shit and having fun.
Yeah, anybody can win.
It's really good. I do it at work. We do it at lunch. Our lunch break is me and 5 other people. We play 6-man Smash, and if we played 1v1s, I'd shit on them.
See,
And lo and behold, if I'm always last alive, and I always shit on them.
so this is always the thing I say is there's always the Binno of the group who
Yes.
ruins
Yes.
the party.
But the part-
I agree.
No. But when we're playing like 6 of us playing, I don't destroy. It's not like
That's true.
crazy.
He gets-
It's like
when
I
there's more
live.
people,
I
he gets
just
trolled.
live. I get trolled by items. We have items on high, okay, and it's all about who gets the better items. But sometimes, like more often than not, I do make it to the end. I do good enough to live. I don't get like 30 kills a game.
That's fair. No, I agree. I've seen you. I'd still would say
Nate
that
can
it's-
beat me. Nate can beat
But
me.
every
and
time,
he doesn't
but the
even
difference
play
is
the game
every
often.
time we fucking go to your house and play
I don't know.
tourney rules.
Well, me and you do.
And I
yeah,
honestly just
but-
camp and wait for jams or to get killed by you, and then I play. Say what you. Yeah,
It's different.
that's essentially how I play every time. It's the
Yeah.
si-
That's essentially how it always goes, by the way. Well, no, that's how it goes every time I play Smash, regardless of the group. It's always the one or two people who are good at the game.
That's true.
Just
I
sit
understand
around
why
and
that's
yeah,
not fun.
I
dodge
can
people
duck.
and block because they've practiced it like endlessly, and everyone else just monkeys at
Yeah.
the fucking off the stage, basically, and then I just watch them play. So every time I'm asked, "Do you want to play Smash?"
I
Absolutely not.
feel
I'll watch you
Jensen's
play
pain.
Smash.
It
I
sounds
don't.
pretty
Oh, I
mind
get it.
watching it. It's a fun.
No,
game to
yeah,
watch.
he's right.
But playing it's a fucking
Your point
Dude.
is completely valid.
playing it is an absolute
It's another
nightmare
kind of
for me
ruin that.
at this point.
Yeah, I agree, but it also probably is a lot harder than
But it's
against
not.
people who,
I want to
who
stress
haven't
that
played
it
versus
definitely
me and
isn't
Benno,
just
who have,
like
put in
you
fucking
two.
time on that thing.
And are gamers because we do it to every game we play.
That's true. I'm a certified gamer. You can check
What
my
I
card.
will say is,
I can't read. I'm definitely a gamer.
I mean, I can tell you the day that that Smash was ruined for me.
I need to buy. A new
I went
keyboard,
to
I just thought
fucking.
that. Sorry.
I don't remember where it was hosted, but it was like Alex. It was like Alex, Maddie, and maybe someone else. And they were like, "Let's play Smash." And I was like, "Hey, I own that, and I play it alone versus bots on my Wii. Hell yeah!" and fucking, like, everyone sweating their cock off. And then, like, it gets to the point where it's like everyone's tilted. And Maddie's like, all right, yo, play with me. I'm bored. And I'm like, all right, sure. But as I've proven, I'm shit at the game. Like, please go easy on me, or at least don't try that hard. Play some, like, She picks Fox. And, she takes 2 of my stocks, and I don't do damage. And then I just jump off the
fox
stage.
out on
Really
you,
put the fox.
And I'm like, I'm never playing Smash.
Well, you got foxed.
What's that feel like, brother? Oh my god.
Terrible.
I kind of love
it.
That,
Was
though. I kind of love
incredibly BM. I was very
That's
tight.
like the best way to... like, that would just make... I would never play the game again either.
I'd feel so bad for him.
That's how I feel about League Ranked every time. I play one game, that happens to me, I just get my ass kicked, and I go, man, this game just isn't that fun, I don't know.
Oh, I play one game, I'm like, wow, my team's dog shit, and I leave, and I just stop playing the game. Oh, and I retired, so I don't play the game anymore.
Imagine retiring. At such a young age, Minnow, you had such potential.
Such a young age, I'm old. I'm a boomer, okay?
You are not a
I'm
boomer.
fucking dumb.
You are not
I give
a
up.
boomer. I can't stress how much you are not.
Compared to all these kids out here, these fucking 16-year-old kids, fucking... Dude, I talk to my 17-year-old cousin once a week, bro. He's saying shit, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Maybe you're just out of touch, but you're not a... Actually, yeah, you're a boomer.
I'm a boomer.
Yeah.
Bro, like, it was the thing that Nate did, and he did, Visco Girls.
Can you give an
what
example?
The fuck's a Visco
like,
Girl?
That's true.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
So,
he had to... I asked him extensively what the fuck a Visco Girl is. Like, exactly, because I don't
I bet
understand.
you thought you
fair-
spelled it V-I-S-C-O.
No, it's not Visco.
I know, I'm just trolling you, Boomer. Don't...
Isn't it
Hey,
VSCO?
Boomer, don't get angry. Don't get angry, Boomer.
No, I'm not getting angry. I'm saying, isn't it?
I mean, I'm gonna be dead honest
fine.
right now.
It's not-
I
that's
haven't
fine.
looked it
Oh
up.
my God.
I've only heard it. I assumed it
It's
was
an
VISCO.
VSCO, right?
And it's because I have zero in, like, after hearing what it was. Yeah, I mean,
Due to the audacity.
all right,
Yeah.
in the podcast that we lost
True.
due to my Audacity crashing, we talked about Visco Girls very briefly. And I remember your definition of Visco was basically just TikTok too. And after hearing that, I was just like,
That's true.
well,
But I like that
completely
I'm
uninterested.
the zoomer out of
So I didn't look in any further.
I'm the zoomer out of the group.
You're honestly,
That what Nate said is true.
do you want to know what's fucking nuts? In my class today, my fucking professor. In my
That's
class
actually
today,
dope.
fucking my professor started
That's pretty
playing the
good.
Jet Set
Is
Radio
this your professor that's like
soundtrack.
you but like evolved? Okay.
Dude, my
Explain
my
to everyone
professor's
what
honestly
this is,
very
though,
cool.
because you told us at Beer Fest.
Yes, he's
Oh lord.
honestly. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it's along the lines of he's like late 30s and like all of his upbringing is similar to mine. His interests are very similar to mine. He knows the same animes I
Those
know.
artists are hentai
he
artists, you
talks
said?
about the same artists that I enjoy. It's incredibly weird.
Please,
So he's
no.
like, no, but it keeps going. It keeps going because like he's listening to the Jet Set
actually
Radio soundtrack. Like I just unironically do
That's
that too.
respectable.
It's respectable.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's cool because like in a way he's a very good role model, but it's just weird because like
Can he
you
be
wouldn't
role model?
expect
He's
it to
kinda
be
young.
that close of a match.
He's kind of close to you in age.
That's a role model can be literally anyone. A role model can be literally anyone.
He's like double my age. What do you mean?
Kenny?
Yeah, a role model could technically be like a younger, like
Yeah.
my
Okay,
nephew
weird
could be
stab
my
at your
role
Well,
model.
nephew,
I mean,
but-
not
If
not
he was a better person than me.
Yeah, damn. Okay, that was that. If he was a fucking better person than me.
Well, I'm just saying it as an example.
Like, bro, chill on
That
this
was like
kid.
a weird hit.
Too bad he's a shitter.
Alone, bro. Just your fucking cousin or
Jesus.
nephew.
No, it was just like it was the first fucking
My
random
cousin.
person I could think of who was
Yeah,
younger
Alex is
than
my
me.
role model.
I'm like,
Little
who's
kid.
younger than me that I know, and who? The other option was my 16-year-old coworker who's addicted to nicotine, and I'm like, is he a better person than me? I'm unsure of that.
He's been on a couch for
Hell.
too long.
This is the living hell I live every
Live on a
day.
couch.
That's literally what Alex told us. He goes, "Oh, Jameson lives on the couch now."
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's literally what you were
That's what you
describing.
were
as.
describing.
Live on the couch drawing hentai all day like a slave.
I know it was accurate. Don't worry.
Oh.
And it was accurate, is the fucked up part.
What?
The worst part is it was dead on accurate. I drew so
I hate
to
you.
give context, Inktober, if you are unaware, is a 30-day or 31-day drawing challenge.
Oh god.
It's called
And,
Inktober?
There is a
Okay.
dubbed version
I
of
hate
it for like
No, I
porn
got what the
artists
play
called
was.
Kinktober. Kinktober, to play on the original name. Whatever. Anyways, so I was attempting Kinktober, and I was sitting on my couch with a big ass piece of paper and like 3 sketchbooks just drawing fucking porn, basically nonstop for about 3 days straight. Sleeping on the couch only to take breaks to sleep. That was the only time I stopped. And honestly,
I'm gonna
it was like my passion. It was so.
crying.
That was like the one time I felt truly dedicated to my work.
That's fucking perfect,
Oh my
bro.
god. I hate that so much. I hate that.
I fucking hate you. No.
I can't stress it up. Like, you know when you get like a
No, I
project that
get
you're
it. I
really
get it. I just
passionate
love that it's
about.
about fucking hentai.
I don't.
That's what gets me.
No.
You did.
No, you didn't.
Dude, did I send you guys what I drew?
I'm not commenting at this time.
Oh, I think you'd unironically very much like it.
You were in the Joe Rogan
It was in the
cocoon.
Joe Rogan.
Vegetating and malding on a couch with your bed 2 feet away from you, drawing
Vegetating.
hentai.
Alright, so to explain, like, I would draw for so long that I would, like, eventually
So many
get
questions.
so tired that I, like, wouldn't want to move, and I'd just pass out on the
It's not
couch.
fucking wrong.
And then when I'd wake
mean, I
up,
get
I'd
it.
be
Damn
right
genius
there,
if
ready
you
to
ask
work
me.
again. I basically
Oh, the
didn't
only
eat.
way
The
you
only
did
times
that,
I
you were
stopped
fucking
were to
blazed
eat
out of your
and to
mind.
smoke. And I, like, the doink running...
Yeah, exactly. You were high, sleep deprivated, and fucking
I
haven't
was
eaten.
seeing
You were
hallucinations
fucking
high.
tripping on some shit. It was like you had peyote or some shit.
Peyote, wait.
No, I can't get you peyote.
Dude,
I
Can
bet
you
Jack
get me
actually
peyote?
gets you peyote.
Can anyone get...
What the
Hey,
fucking
Nate, can
question
you
is
ask Jack if he can get me peyote. Get me Dude,
You want to die
I
tomorrow?
want peyote, I want
wait, it
salvia,
enhances the hentai
I want,
experience, in case you're wondering.
I want shrooms, I want LSD, and I want DMT. Well,
I like the idea that all of his roommates
I'm
are
sitting at the
watching
hentai fucking
like,
drawing zone just on salvia. Imagine. Yes! Dude, Gio came in, he came by every time he thought I was drawing something for class, and every time he was like, oh my. Well, it was, I don't remember what he said every time. So, eventually, by the end of the second day, he just came by and was, giving me, critiques, basically. It was just normalcy to him at that point.
Oh, do we want to go to a topic?
I don't know if we can after that.
Does that make?
I don't even. I was trying to do a topic.
I know, but I just couldn't.
I was talking about Terry Bogard, okay?
I guess we finished on Terry Bogard and Smash. We may move on to the next one. We finished
Terry Bogard and Smash with
That's true.
Jameson was fucking malding on a couch drawing porn for 3 days.
Porn for 3 days, like a king.
That's how we finished Terry Bogard.
We got 2 here. The new TFT update, and then we could do Mixer and YouTube gaming moves.
Alright, since I don't know anything about the second one, let's do the
an interesting way
second one first, because I feel I talked a lot during the first portion
Then let's
of the
talk
podcast.
about the Mixer moves. Well, I'll inform you a little bit, Jamson, since you probably only heard a snippet. Shroud left for Mixer.
Spread it out.
And Goliath left for Mixer.
Absolutely.
He's like a...
I did hear that, actually.
Kingo Thalion, he plays
I don't know who that is.
Destiny, big Destiny guy right now. But he left for Mixer, and then Courage JD left for YouTube Gaming.
That doesn't change much.
Like YouTube streaming and YouTube content creation.
Like YouTube streaming?
Right?
That's kind of respectable. I honestly, at least in my opinion, if you couldn't tell, since I don't know any Twitch people,
I think YouTube content's a respectable place.
Greatly prefer YouTube content.
Yeah.
I hear
the YouTube live stream is actually really good. Dolores streams there, but apparently it's actually got a ton of... It's got more views on it regularly than fucking Mixer, surprisingly.
I have no idea who Dolores is.
Or Delore. He's a League player. Delore.
Yeah.
I think I've heard... Dakar?
Maybe it's Dakar?
I'm just going to assume I'm not going to know a single motherfucker that you say it.
No, I don't think it's Dakar.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Dakar.
Okay, I do know who
his keyboard.
Yeah, it has to be Dakar.
Dude, it has to be Dakar. It has to be.
I follow him on Twitter.
There's definitely no Delore. I've heard of Dakar.
He's very similar to Tarzan in that his mental state is that of a 3-year-old. I believe is what I heard about him. He doesn't.
Yeah, no, he got banned from Twitch because he was breaking
SMH.
too many keyboards with his head.
I don't.
So he went to YouTube.
Oh no, that was the kid. Was that the kid who was doing it Oh, I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Delore? I don't know who this is.
Or Del Lol or something like that.
Some kid got banned on Twitch for breaking keyboard over his head for self-harm, but he did
That's him, yeah, that's him. He got banned
for something different.
He just did it to
he wasn't,
show.
Trying to hurt himself. No. He was just having fun with it. He's like, look what I can do.
Yeah, Delore Lol. Former. He was a former over. No, this guy's crazy. Because he's got a lot of accolades.
Oh, it is. Wow, it is.
He's got a lot of accolades, though. He was a former Overwatch pro. He was #1 kills in Apex. He was ranked 1.
I apologize for doubting you.
Top rated in WoW, LoL, H1Z1, D3, TF2, and NS. He's a huge gamer. But he's just not a very good content creator. And then he was doing well on League, and then he broke a keyboard over his face, and they banned him. And he's like, I'm going to go do it at YouTube. And YouTube Gaming was sent him keyboards. It was fucked up. They were break as many as you'd like.
Damn.
Self-harm. Twitch is very bad about how and why they ban
Why would they ban him for that? It's not even that bad.
Twitch. Yeah, they're very bad at it. They do a lot of things right. Don't get me wrong,
from what I've heard.
But they do a lot of things wrong. They do. They get a lot of things right and they get a lot of things wrong.
They have no rules.
Twitch Rivals is really good.
Can you give one example of what they've
Like, as
done
an
right?
example,
Because I
Twitch
haven't
Rivals
heard
is
any.
really smart. They do put out a lot for like
Okay.
content creators.
yeah,
and
that's
they do
respectable.
A lot for they do a lot for some people.
Yeah, plus, I mean, it's hard to get revenue.
And nothing
on
for
YouTube.
others.
I think it's hard to get revenue right now on YouTube, but
YouTube gaming has riddled with like flaws that they just haven't fixed for whatever reason. And like poor decisions.
That is a fair point. Like,
Amazon, Google or Amazon?
Choose your fighter, Google or Twitch. Like,
yeah.
Okay, or what else are you gonna choose? Microsoft?
Yeah,
like
both are losing options, in my opinion.
Honestly, Microsoft is, if you're looking at like how the company operates and their standards, is probably the best of the three. The better business practices.
I could see that. Yeah. I mean,
Like,
it's not hard. It's not hard.
Microsoft does collect your data, but the most they do with your data is diagnostics for Windows. It's just Windows. They're pulling stuff for Windows.
Fucking nerds.
Bugs, crashes.
Yeah, but
that's but if you look at all of their advertising,
what they tell you,
super basic shit. It's always the same generic garbage. They just give you generic shit. They don't give you catered shit.
It's fair.
But assuming that a company
I'm saying like not as much as Google,
information,
not as much as Amazon.
When they take it is fucking dumb. But
right. Yeah. I think it's lesser. I think it's
simply because
the
they
lesser
don't have
evils.
the same means to record.
I
guess. I guess simply because they're like a B tier.
I would like to describe them as a B tier superhero.
Like if Google's the Riddler, they're the fucking question maker.
Like a fucking what's the one? What's the new show on Amazon Prime? Jack Ryan. They're a Jack Ryan villain.
I don't want to know about this.
The name of what?
Nate, what's the name of it's the Marvel or no, not Marvel, DC character you like a whole lot, and they're like
are you talking about are you talking
an apprentice of Robin, and their name is like Blue Jay or something. Are you aware of who I'm talking about?
Why did you think her name was Blue Jay? I know where you're going with this.
Yes! Spoiler! Alright, it doesn't matter. I'm glad that you were able to pick up what I was putting down. Either way.
Yes, I do.
For spoilers, do you remember what her father's name was? Because he's a supervillain.
It's not Riddler.
What is his name?
Because
you've told me about them.
It's Clue Master.
No, it's not the Riddler. Because this is the point I was gonna make. Yeah, this is the point I was gonna make after. Yes. If Google and Amazon are akin to the Riddler, Microsoft is the Clue Master.
Literally the same thing, but he's the Clue Master.
It's the same thing, but not as strong.
Yeah.
That's actually a super cool story, the one with the Clue Master and all that, if you ever have a chance to read it. Well,
I think it's great.
Still think that the name spoiler is completely asinine, but it's just silly to me. It's just too silly for me.
Pure idea though of the fact that she's probably the worst superhero in the DC franchise. I can't think of a worse one.
How?
Name a worse one.
I don't know anything about her.
She's literally budget Batgirl, but they had too many Batgirls.
Oh.
Like they were like, we're full on Batgirls, so you need to be your own thing. And they were like, let's name her Spoiler. And then they invented Clue Master because of that.
I like that.
Yeah, her origin story is incredibly boring too. That entire arc is like the bad part of the story. The cool part is the fact that the Clue Master is a real villain. But I'm trying. I'd rather not spoil as much as I can.
DC
because it is a cool story. You should read it.
DC Rebirth comics are the best. They're like new age. It's really cool. They make characters believable.
Yeah,
for
you were talking to me about that some other time.
versus where the old one 47 was awful. Or 52 or whatever it was, the most recent one behind Rebirth. Oh, it was awful. They're just like they tried to do it looked like X-Men, and I mean that in a bad way.
52. Yeah,
Like,
I'm on.
Like X-Men Origins or like X-Men Days of Future Past?
Like the bad one.
That. Oh.
The bad one. I don't know which one. Whichever one is.
I believe
I
those
like
are
that
both
answer.
bad.
I believe most of
actually,
the
I think
X-Men
Origins.
movies that aren't Wolverine are.
It's
garbage.
I'm pretty sure it
Logan
was.
was a really good movie.
Really?
Days of Future Past, I think, was the good one.
No, Days of.
Was it? I didn't see it because.
Was it? I didn't see. Yeah,
I can tell you which one was the worst one. It was Dark Phoenix.
Whichever the one that had the fucked up Deadpool in it.
Dark
is the
Phoenix
bad one.
was not good.
Yeah.
Was it Days of Future Past? Origins was the good one.
Yeah, I think that was Days of Future Past.
They had-
Yeah, because it was like the old time one. Origins is the
I
good
think
one.
so.
Yeah.
They made a lot of those, by the way. I didn't realize.
Yeah, you're right.
Like they made a ton of those. My God. Because they did like a full series, and they decided they were gonna just switch the lore, and they made the younger characters like Scott. That's when what's her face from Hunger Games joined.
Katniss?
Well, yes.
What's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
There you go.
That's when she joined.
She was Mystique.
Yep. But she wasn't the original Mystique. There was a Mystique before her.
Yeah, they redid it.
But then she was young Mystique, right? And then when they showed, and then she became old Mystique. They just were like, we're keeping her.
Dude, those X-Men movies came out so fucking long ago, I couldn't tell you.
God, you're both boomers.
I'm too much of a boomer
Boomers
now.
would know
I
about X-Men.
Wouldn't be
It's
able
true.
to tell
X-Men.
details.
X-Men isn't new. X-Men isn't new.
Honestly, it's kind
What
of
do you mean?
unfortunate.
You're like the 16-year-old kid who's trying to talk
That's
about
true.
movies. And
A
then you
true
just bring
bo-
up
yeah.
like movies from 10
A
years
true
ago.
boomer
they don't
would
what
know
you're
about
talking
X-Men.
With that one. That would be how I best describe it.
What's the most boomer thing that happened to you guys today?
I guess.
I go to work.
I tried to type a phone number in
Everyone's
my
a boomer.
calculator.
That's
I typed a phone number in my calculator app today.
that's
I felt so
fucked up.
fucking stupid. I just pulled it. I literally pulled it out.
How?
I
Why? What?
I have an iPhone, so I slided the thing up,
I'm
selected the
confused
calculator
as
button,
to
and
why.
then put a phone number in. And it wasn't until I completed the phone number that I realized it was the calculator app.
Jesus Christ.
That's the most boomer thing I did today.
pretty good.
That's pretty
That's
boomer.
No, that's
fucked up.
boomer. That's pretty boomer.
I don't
The
think
thing
that's,
is
like,
he
not
didn't ask
boomer,
anybody
that's
why
just,
he
like,
can't make a call and where the button went.
I
It's bad if he does that. If he's like, hey, where's the button for this? Why can't I call anybody?
yeah.
Benno, you're fucking ride that line.
Yeah, if you went
Me?
one step further, you'd be full.
Of what line?
Boomer line.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, I am.
You ride that boomer line. If you had a Facebook, that'd be it.
Boomer
That'd be
line.
it for you.
Listen, dude, I got rid of Facebook before all of you. Don't even with me that Facebook shit. You're weak on that one.
I mean, if you... I technically have a Facebook, but I
Threw my
wouldn't
Facebook
say I
away
have a
years ago.
Facebook. I think I
thought it was
posted
stupid
once,
then.
and it was
think
when
it's
I made
stupid
it.
now.
I agree. Facebook's like the worst of social media. You know what? Facebook is the clue master of social media sites. I'll say it.
No, Facebook is like the sad, fucking creepy uncle who who can't walk anymore,
love it.
and therefore they
Gotta fucking
can't
love
stalk
that.
children anymore, and so they're sad and lonely online.
Well, we can move on to a topic then Jamson knows a lot about. I've played one TFT game so far. The new TFT update, it changes the whole game. It's a different card set. It's insane. Everything has changed, but every single thing, not a single thing is the same.
I know. I know what happened.
Yeah.
I just refuse to turn that game on.
That's fair.
I
love it.
I think it's great. I think it's a far, far better
That's the general
iteration
opinion
than
I've
Season
heard,
1
but I've also
TFT.
heard from other people that it's like, what the fuck
Like,
even is it anymore?
the
It's just
element-
this game went crazy.
It did, but in a good way. Is it all your boomer work friends?
Yeah, that's probably because they're
No,
boomers
it's
and they
Twitter.
don't know how to adapt.
It's Twitter.
I've heard
My
people
boomer
like it
work
on Twitter.
friends. My boomer work friends are like,
how
oh,
old
I've
were
heard
these
of that, but I don't know
motherfuckers?
what it is.
You
Those are my
game on a
boomer work.
computer?
Yeah. One guy only has a PlayStation and hates Xbox. And a Switch. He has a Switch too. One guy is a PC gamer, but
I like to think that they have like the
worst
PlayStation
kind of person
original.
you'd ever meet.
Well, as you've described them so far, I didn't have very high hopes for any of them.
One of them is this Hispanic kid or guy. Actually, he's 30. I say kid.
He's a kid to you because
30.
you're a boomer age. You're counting your boomer age.
Yeah, I'm an old man. Everyone's a kid.
Subtract your boomer years and then how old are you compared to him?
Right, he's like 8 years. No, he's 10 years older than me. Besides the point.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's like, yeah, I play my Switch. That's about it. Like, I play it sometimes. He's like, most of the time I don't even play it. And then he plays Smash with us, and he's pretty good. And then there's the other minority. Or other minority.
The other minority.
That's what it's... Yo, it's casually racist. It's fucking hilarious.
The other minority.
That's how you know I work in a boomer environment. Because everyone's just okay with racism.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, it's the other Arab. So me and him are like the only Arabs.
That's the first sign that you're in boomer land.
He's good at Smash too, and he loves Reddit.
If I hope that's how he introduces himself. I love
I have never felt such
Reddit.
Disgust. He only plays Smash at work with us. That's the only time any of us plays that game anymore.
Fucking.
I've never
at lunch. It's the worst thing I've ever done with my life.
In my life.
I hate it. I hate
James, you know that feeling you feel right now?
Physically
That's what I felt
sick.
when you said that you telling your hentai
Physically
story
sick
for 2
to my
days.
stomach.
That's how I felt. Disgust.
How do you feel about what I just told you, Nate?
That's fucked up.
Listen.
A little bit.
Contempt and fear.
It's terrifying to hear those words. To hear that.
Fear, confusion, sadness.
Okay, that's okay. We can switch that topic, go to the next one, because I've got them all on hand, and that is,
We didn't even talk about TFT,
well, James had said something, okay, well, we can keep talking about it. Or we can
keep going back to
boomers. We can, that's true. Or we can talk about Stadia.
What? How I hope to God that it doesn't fucking, like, I really don't want it to succeed.
Back to boomers.
Not hope to God. I don't think it's the future of gaming. Like, I just think...
Well,
what's the best way to put it? The connection they're telling you about and the things you need are just not possible right now.
I agree.
It's
4K,
just like,
60 FPS, $8.99.
They're gonna try to kill a market that I love. I love PC gaming. I love building computers. I love hardware. I love the space. I get it. That's my thing, and I get why people like what Stadia is. But what it would do is just kill the PC gaming market.
It's only 60 FPS though.
They're promising 144 frames in the close future or some shit.
Yeah, good fucking luck with that on a cloud-based computer.
And and the data they're gonna pull is gonna be insane. By the way,
I agree.
4K, 60 FPS streaming with 0 latency, which is false. You're always gonna have your minimum of 30 fucking ping latency, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's going to be on top of your online games latency.
Plus, you still have to buy your games, and I don't know if they're Stadia specific games or if they're actually
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're trying.
You can buy it for
trying
the
to
PS4
kill a space
or
and
something.
advance it to somewhere it doesn't need to advance.
I respect the ambition. I think it would be a cool idea if, for some reason, we lived in a age where fucking Ethernet wasn't still the norm. If everyone had fiber optic cables in their house, then
you'd be fine with fiber.
No, because you'd still have to go through a networking
with
switch.
Fiber, it would be possible.
Have to jump through hoops. You'd still have a minimum.
Yeah, you'd have to jump through hoops, but
you're gonna have to ping
you don't understand.
The bottleneck would be way lower.
It would never, it
would be borderline unnoticeable.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. It just has to be good enough.
Look,
most people.
Look, I'm on the same side as you, Bino. I'm not for it. I fucking hate Google.
Has Google Pixel.
Has Google
The whole...
Pixel.
Dude, what am I supposed to do? My dad gets me a phone. Am I supposed to be like, no,
Before he gets the
motherfucker,
phone,
get me something
Sprint,
else?
the clue master of phones.
Yeah.
No, that's T-Mobile.
I want a flip phone, father.
It's the clue
Get this advanced technology out of my hands. Alright, what I'll say is fucking the Google Pixel is the lesser evil than the fucking Apple iPhone. Because the iPhone Apple is a cursed company. Cursed with a capital C-U-R-S-E-D.
Why?
You did spell it right.
Because their business model is built on scamming customers.
Yes, I
if you want me to
actually
get
do.
on this
I
rant,
do.
I can
I do.
fill the rest of the
That's
podcast
crazy.
time. Dude, so, alright. Apple's products are literally built to break. They are programmed when a software, or as the software updates are fucking put on your phone to continually decrease
That's
the
because
amount
you're
of
running a
battery your
software
phone
that's
can
not
use.
made for the phone. It's made for the newest phone. That's just how software works.
But they force you to upgrade
They
to
don't
that
force
new
you.
software.
I've
That's
never upgraded
not-
mine since I've got my phone.
That's actually valid.
I know that exists because that's how software works, which is why I've never upgraded my phone. But I
Also,
agree,
if you're referring
of...
to the battery thing, where they're like, we or your CPU clock speed for battery life, because if you don't change the battery, like, it's gonna die faster, and they pride themselves, which is a weird thing to pride yourself on, is battery length on your phones. It's like a very weird thing, and I think that was just their way around it. But I mean, their way around doing it and not getting in trouble.
Look, I mean, if you want to say, like, well, the software's too complex, the battery can't handle it.
Well, it's an over time thing.
Disagree with that.
Battery degradation, and it only happens if your battery shows signs of degradation. If you put a new battery in, that goes away.
Regardless, they release a phone every fucking year with very little
That's why you upgrade every 2
new
years
upgrades.
when your phone dies from the software update because of the battery.
Furthermore, their entire business model is built on complete seclusion from the rest of the technological world.
Yeah,
You cannot integrate your phone with your Apple products with anything other than Apple products.
With my Windows. I can integrate my AirPod with
Not
my
as easy
Windows.
though as like Mac is made to be with Apple, or like Mac is made to be with iPhones. Like
correct. Mac is made to be with Mac, but my shit works on here and it's pretty easy, simple and easy. And AirPods work on like
my
Galaxy
point
phones
is like
and
yeah,
Android.
For example, the charging port is specific to Apple, and they change it like often. It's
Apple's
fucking
like
gross.
this weird pseudo-utopia company where it's like, come to us, everything's perfect. Oh, look at this. We live in our own Apple
Amazon
bubble.
wishes, fucking Amazon wishes.
Yes, exactly.
Apple
that
people.
is
You
my
hate
fucking
people
issue
and
with Apple.
The like aesthetic of Apple.
No. I hate the Apple company. To be fair, I do hate the people who are like, yeah, Apple's great. I love what they're doing with their business and products. Because those people have their heads so far up their ass that I don't even know what they're talking about. But, so, like, for example, I used to have an iPhone back in, middle school or something?
I had a phone back then.
And...
I didn't have a phone.
Alright, whatever. Anyways, when I went... So, the software updates made my phone all laggy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm done with this phone. It's pissing me off. I want a non-Apple phone. And when I went to move all of my files off of my phone, it wouldn't go on my computer. Granted, I was a little stupid and a child back then, so I probably didn't know what I was doing. I probably could have found a workaround, but back in the day, it was harder to work with technology. And there was no way to move my files or my contacts or backup. There was no cloud backup. I just had to scrap everything. I had to write down all of my friends' numbers on a piece of fucking paper so I could re-put them in my new phone. That's how fucked Apple is. That's how secluded they've made themselves from the fucking technological world. I can't fucking move my
You're mad
contacts
about
over,
something
for fuck's sake.
that is not how it works anymore.
But
like, I understand
don't
your
know,
frustration, and that was there, but it's been made like significantly easier.
Jameson, this is what I have to say to that.
Have an Apple iPhone. He's gonna call you a boomer.
I just very much disagree with the entire
That's fine,
Apple
and you have
business
every right
model.
to. And
Is my
most of your points are extremely valid.
that's basically like my final takeaway. Is like the business model is the biggest no-no for me, and that's
Listen,
like
I
what
don't
rubs me the
disagree
wrong
with
way.
You
I'm
know
just
you
giving
just
you the
go
other
into the fucking phone store and ask them to change your contacts over, and they just do it for you.
That too.
You chose to do it as a fucking
I was just
Fortnite
giving you
kid.
the other side of the fucking.
You chose to do it as a Fortnite kid. You did that to yourself.
Okay, well, back when we were in middle school, you couldn't be a Fortnite kid.
But my point is there shouldn't be this fucking.
You
hoop
just
I
go
have
to the
jump
store,
through.
the
If
phone
I want
store.
to move,
Where you get the phone in the first place back then, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, but like
10.
your dad.
What am I supposed to do? Mom, can I go to the phone
got a
store?
phone
You
to
drive me to
trade
the phone
You
store so I
get
can
the
move
phone
my
in the
contacts
first
over.
place. 10 years ago, they don't just mail you cell phones. Amazon was like a thing, but not that popular.
You think I went to the store with my own money as like a fucking 11-year-old child? No, I got it for Christmas or
But
something.
your mom
motherfucker.
would
I
have
don't
taken you to
know.
the phone store to
Yeah.
train your contacts.
No!
Then you would
They
have
just
had
got
both
me the
phones,
phone
so
for Christmas.
This thing of writing, I had to write it down doesn't make sense. You have both fucking phones. You don't have to do this
Also,
extra step
you
though.
can get the files on an iPhone.
iTunes.
What? The only thing is iTunes. My only like facet off of the Apple thing is that
It's garbage.
iTunes, aside from like Fubar 2000, is probably one of
I hate
the
iTunes.
best
Really?
like music. It's one of the best
you're talking about
music,
Apple Music.
like
Right? Or just
It's different
no,
now.
no,
I'm
no,
talking
no.
about the iTunes
He's talking about the
desktop fucking app.
Oh no, he's talking about iTunes as being like, yeah, no, I agree. It was the best music thing back then.
yeah, it was easily the best way to like sort music, edit files.
I hate iTunes.
It was
The
everything.
whole shebang. It was just it was the
I
best
agree.
way to do it back in the day.
Is their new iTunes worse?
Now there's a whole lot more options.
I'll tell you right now, though. Spotify now, best.
I
best
did.
music
Listen,
service.
I tried to back up my mom's phone to my computer, and it was the hardest fucking thing in the world for some reason. And transfer it to her new phone because the thing they made in their new iOS didn't work. Go figure. And so I had to do some dumb shit with iTunes to make it work.
Fucking boomers.
Yeah, dude. I hate technology. I am a boomer.
Your words.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I love how much fucking
Do you think-
keyword clicking
do you
I'm gonna have
think
to edit out.
Back in the day, you would have been a Fortnite kid, Jameson.
You mean if he was a kid now,
Yeah.
would he be a Fortnite kid?
Because I know the
Jameson?
answer to it. I know the answer.
I'm going to reflect the question back to
For sure.
everyone in the call.
Without a doubt. Be the best fucking Fortnite kid in our grade.
I think
I'd
probably
be so good at Fortnite, it would blow your fucking mind. Fortnite.
I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't be a Fortnite kid because Call of Duty's still a thing. I'd be a Call of Duty
Yeah,
kid.
you can be both.
I'd probably be a little bit of both. Yeah,
Right? I would be a Fortnite kid. That's what
But,
I would play.
I feel like I'd be a COD kid
It's got
more than a Fortnite
it's got
kid. though.
everything I want. My only issue with it is I don't have anything to play with.
I'd never play Fortnite.
I just don't like battle royales. But back in the day, I was a gamer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much
You're-
not a
you're-
gamer
yeah,
anymore.
hentai
is the
artist.
issue.
Hey, we grow out of the childish
We've
things we
evolved.
do as kids, and we become hentai artists. That's how life
But I hate
works.
you.
That's what I
I'll
want
make
written
sure
on my
vandalism or
grave.
not, it's on
So
there. I got you, brother. No worries.
Look at Jameson's family and be like,
He
"It has to
wanted
say
this. They'd probably be like, yeah, we know.
You could get his brother on board. You could get his brother on board.
yeah, he probably
Jack
did.
would 100% be on board with this.
If it's old age,
situation.
then I'll get it to work. Then, Jamson, no worries. But if you die soon, I can't get through your parents, but I can get through Jack. He's just a modern cowboy. That's easy. There's one.
Yeah.
You die right now.
I mean, to be honest, you have a recording of me saying that I wanted it. You could show that to my parents and be like, he said he wanted it.
We have to get it off.
And they
the
probably
computer now,
just.
though. And I don't want to go anywhere near
Yeah, that's true.
We can ask Alex to do it.
I don't even think Alex definitely doesn't want to. He knows more than any of us.
Jack would do it. Jack would do it.
Jack would do it, and he'd be like, "What did you want me to get again?" And he'd have like a file of like 3 gigabytes already taken from Jameson's computer.
Ooh, 3 gigabytes. He added like all 30 seconds of his 4K hentai.
Yeah, 3 gigabytes. He got the 2 sprites that I ripped from Undertale.
You're a boomer. For that one. That's some
fair.
boomer shit.
Yeah, that's your most boomer moment.
I was gonna say he's got like a 3 terabyte flash drive that's half full already.
I wanted to say terabyte, but I forgot the word for it.
Again, that's your most
getting a
boomer
degree
moment.
in computers.
You're only
What's up,
making it
boomer?
worse.
I wish I was a boomer.
How's life booming?
It's doing good. We out here.
Out here zooming.
Out here. I'm a zoomer. I'm so zoomer. It's
Hey.
crazy. That's why I just like it's so hard. Oh
That's
yeah.
fucked up.
Oh, was it okay? Oh, I didn't mean to clap.
Yeah?
There. We can plan out Thanksgiving right now. I think that would be interesting to hear.
On podcast?
That'd be interesting.
I need to re-up.
As long as we don't
I
mention
hope to
any
God
addresses.
Also, do
Yeah,
you
dude, I look
do
at-
you mention Bino's house by address? You say, "Oh, I'm going to," and
Whoa,
then
whoa,
his
whoa,
address.
We're doing it at my
Or
house?
my house.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if we can do it at my house is the issue.
We could
I'm just
probably
gonna say
get away
not
with it at
my
my
house.
house.
Dude, if only we could do Gamer House.
Oh, it'd be hard to do though because it's winter and you can't walk out on that patio. Actually, you still can, because I'll just have the fire going.
We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
All right, we can do my house. You guys have to help me set up then for it because it's gonna take a ton of work.
Yeah,
We
of
have to
course.
move shit.
I'm not gonna like be like, hey, get wrecked, boomer.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're doing it on the 29th.
Yeah,
29.
29th.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move because my room. Yeah, we're gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to come and just help me move music equipment for like 3 hours, so nobody can
Yeah,
ruin
that's
any
fine.
of the things.
that's yeah. When is the
The day
29th?
after
Like, do you
Thanksgiving,
know what specific
so
day of the
Friday,
week
'cause
the
Thanksgiving's
29th
on a
is?
Thursday.
Well, okay. Well, if it's Friday, then we could potentially do the thing where we record
Oh, yeah, we
music
could do that.
first, and
Oh,
then
we could do live podcast actually that day. We could
You
do
really want to take the fucking hour and a half
maybe.
it took us the first 2 times? and
if
then
we're
just fuck
if
it
we're
up in the
already
end?
gonna be here. If we're already gonna be here, Bino, we might as well.
All right.
See? Boom! Now we have something to do. Live pod. Hey, we can get Luke to guest star on it. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Look
God.
at us planning in ahead. We're planning ahead. We already have the
In
goal
ahead.
figured out, and that was in record time. Took 3 minutes. Jesus. Really thought I could squeeze a good 10 to 20 out of that one, boys. That's my bad. Hey, boomer out, guys. Boomer out. Sorry.
You put up like
Yep.
COD Overwatch League and future of esports.
Yeah, I was high. I don't know what that means. I just was like COD, Overwatch League, and the future of esports. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, let's say, bro, what the fuck's the?
That sounds like a
Yeah,
CNN article.
I hate you.
I'm just saying.
I'm not a fan of the fact that you said CNN article. You're
Tell
not
me,
wrong.
tell me I'm wrong.
It's the most
Kotaku.
boomer
It's actually a
article I've ever heard.
Kotaku's boomer. Can we agree to that?
Oh, dude, no. Kotaku's like a
Yes.
specific
The
boomer.
worst type of boomer.
Kotaku's like this weird,
Yeah.
ironic boomer.
Kotaku is the
I'm sorry.
boomer with creepy.
Kotaku's
branding.
this weird, unironic boomer. Like, it's not being ironic. It genuinely believes
you know
all
what?
the things it types.
PC gamer. That's Bodega.
That's
That's Terry
That's better.
Bodega. That's the Terry Bodega of it.
Terry Bodega.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh, from Smash
Yes,
Bogart?
Bogart. Oh.
No, I like Terry
Terry
Bodega.
Bodega.
Terry Bodega's good.
Terry Bodega sounds like
Terry
a fucking
Bodega.
wrestler,
I like that
bro.
better, to be honest.
Bro, Hulk Hogan's name is
Hey,
Terry.
you know what was really bad?
That sounds like Alejandro's
I was gonna say
fucking
Tony
alter
Bodega.
ego.
I remembered last minute it was Terry. I was trying to think, and I was like, oh, it's definitely Tony Bodega. It was not.
It's definitely Tony Bodega, bro.
Yeah, definitely Tony Bodega.
So you were so sure of something that you were so unsure of.
I was so sure, and then I remembered last minute, I was like, oh, it's Terry, and then I was like, oh, thank God, I would have looked so fucking stupid if I would have said Tony Bodega. So I was like, it's Terry Bodega. Get him every time.
It's Terry Bogard.
It really be. Tony Bodega. Tony Bodega.
Yeah, Tony Bodega. Dude, Tony Bodega. That sounds like a fucking rad dude.
Tony Bodega definitely does
Holy
coke,
shit,
by the way.
wait. Tell me that name doesn't sound fucking sick as hell. That
sounds like
a
Ric Flair
vibing
if he was,
individual.
like the worst type of human. Tony
Sounds like Ric Flair
Bodega
if he was a
and Ric Flair
beach
do the same
bum.
drugs. I'll tell you that. That's for sure.
Ric Flair debatably might be a terrible person.
Oh, he for sure is. He's like open about it.
Well, if you count doing a lot of coke, jerking off 12 times a day, and having sex with a lot of prostitutes being a bad person, then yes.
Yeah, but he also had a wife while he was doing that, so kind of throws in another thing there.
That's a good point, too.
I was like, no, I wouldn't consider that, but then I remember he was doing all of that while married with children.
His daughter's a wrestler.
I bet that's about the only thing you could do after you were raised by Ric Flair.
Debatably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, debatably. When your aunts would come over to visit.
The only thing that you got in you is the fight.
She was fighting his fucking the women he was bringing home since she was like 13.
That's fucked up.
Throwing hands, baby. That's what it is. Dude, Ric Flair, he's like the cool dad that would let you do too much.
He lets you do coke at 13.
Oh, he for fucking sure would. He'd call you a pussy if you didn't.
He'd be the... Alright, you'd walk in, home from, like, elementary school, and there'd just be, like, 3 lines of coke on the table. He'd do one in front of you, and he'd be like,
Yeah.
the other 2 are for you.
This is my... He looks at you and
That's
goes,
your
"This is my
dinner."
4th bump. I'm leaving. He says, here's dinner. Figure it out.
At dinner later that night, her mom's just asking her, "Are you all right, honey?" And her dad goes, "Yeah, except she's a fucking pussy." 2 bumps, chump.
Only 2 fucking bumps today, honey. She's weak.
Weak. You gave our daughter.
She'll never be a champion.
And that is why Ric Flair is going to die of a heart attack.
No, she says... Or no, he says, yeah, but she's a pussy, and then you're like, why? And then he fucking puts out another 2 lines, says, because you didn't do this yet.
That would be... Then he's just you, Jameson. It's accurate, though.
That's fucked up.
No, but
I don't think I'm
doing
that
to
much
me.
of a crackhead.
Give me some...
I mean, give me some coke.
Give me some crack, and we'll see what
we'll see what happens.
I could do it to you, too. I feel like we could all do it to each other.
Jameson's
Give
just
me
really
some
in the
coke
mood
and we'll
to-
see what
hey,
happens.
Actually, no, please
Is what
don't
I'm
do coke
saying.
at my house. If I ask for anything...
Quote, please don't do coke at my house.
Yo, what happens when we get Gamer House?
That's fine!
You can't do coke
That's
there?
fine! We'll do it as...
Yeah, we do coke
Yeah, you can-
off
that is
the
our
fucking
dinner.
table then.
Let's go get chicken sandwiches from
Let's
Wendy's.
go get Ric Flair to live with us.
No.
Good point.
Not trying to die.
That's debatable.
Yeah. Retweet that, brother.
Well.
We're all Gen Z. We all can't.
Hey,
wait
I'm
to
a
die.
Zoomer. Y'all not. Don't even get me started with that. I know. You
Zoomer
guys
is
aren't.
Gen Z.
You're, as what I've learned
With a
tonight, you're
capital
both
Z.
boomers classified. You have to add.
Whoa,
if you
whoa.
add
You're
your
all-
boomer years.
Hold on, Mr. Calculator
If you
phone
add
app.
your-
Hold on, Mr. Calculator phone app.
Yeah. Hold on,
Yeah,
Mr.
hold on,
Gigabyte.
Gigabyte.
Fucking
Gigabyte Glenn.
Hey.
Yo, we got Gigabyte Glenn over here, the boomer.
Hey. All I'm saying.
Gigabyte fucking
Yeah,
Bogart.
Tony Bogart.
Tony Bodega. You gotta remember
Tony Bodega.
you also-
Tony Bogart.
Tony Bodega.
we're the boomers, and this man pulled out Tony Bodega. You know, how's he doing? How's the bodega looking?
Honestly.
Is he keeping it
Yo,
stocked?
just like underage girls all day running in and out of that bitch. You know how it is. It's just near a high school.
No, I don't know how Tony
Tony
Bodega
Tony,
is.
I've never
Tony
known
Bodega's
how
definitely a pedophile, I
little.
can promise you that. Tony Bodega,
Why can you promise me that Tony Bodega's
he
a
makes
pedophile?
Jared look like a pussy. Let me say that much. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yo, you can't do my boy Jared like that.
Your boy Jared.
You know Jared is
Oh, he's
getting
getting-
absolutely
100%
annihilated.
he is.
The only way he could have
Yo, that
survived.
man made Subway so much money.
The only way that guy could have survived.
is when Tony Bodega comes and saves him is how he survives.
The only way he survives prison if somehow he would be managed to gain a bunch of weight really fast. The problem is he got thin and then went in the bin. That was the issue.
And they only serve him the Subway fucking kid-sized sub
Technically, I get it for
still.
life. That was in the contract. There was a clause that said he was allowed to be in fucking chat rooms. It wasn't illegal.
You know the fucking government would be like, Subway said they'd feed him. They have to. They're legally bound. We're not paying for
So
the food.
good. I would do it. Who wouldn't?
Yo,
do that
imagine just
situation?
looking like the finest guy in jail. He'd get killed for him.
I'm honestly like, from what I've heard, jail food does not seem good. I'd rather have Subway. Subway's not
Honestly,
great, but
well,
I'd
yeah,
rather
of course.
have Subway.
I would actually eat
Of
Subway.
course,
like,
you would rather have Subway. No, they're just gonna listen. They're gonna keep
I
him
guess
alive,
any sane
and every
human
time he
would.
gets his Subway sandwiches, they just fucking beat the shit out of him and take it.
Yeah, and steal it.
That's what happens to his Subway.
I fucking love that.
Did you just call him Subway?
Oh, dude,
That's
he's
what happens.
Subway.
Oh, okay.
The Subway.
Oh, okay.
Shout out
okay,
there,
okay.
Tony Bodega.
Yeah, chill, honey.
That's what I just like the idea of like the
Hey,
other
Subway.
inmates calling him Subway. What's up,
That
Subway?
would be the case, right? They'd just be like, "Hey, say Subway."
Did
Yeah,
he go to
they
a jail
definitely
that was,
just
like,
call
all
him
pedophiles?
Subway.
Or like all sexual child predators.
Is that the one they want to blow up? Like, why is
that
it
a
a thing?
fucking
They're
thing?
gonna blow that
Yeah,
one up?
yeah,
What's in
because
this
that
they
town?
just
fucking
put them in regular
place?
ones, so they have their own prison, where they're all safe.
Yeah, but why don't you put them in regular ones?
They'll
They're waste-
die.
Because
yeah,
they'll die.
They're wastes
Because,
of people.
Yeah, but then you can like
yeah, because
sue.
the other inmates will fucking kill them.
Okay,
Yeah, their families could
good.
sue.
Bring that in front of a jury, and just say out loud, "This guy raped children, and they killed him."
Yeah,
in
but
jail.
you know what?
And
The judge who makes the decision went to law school and has to answer based on the law. He doesn't just get to say
Yeah.
he's a bad guy. He gets to die.
Listen,
Yeah.
hey, listen.
The
dog,
real
they acquitted
argument,
OJ,
Bill-
they could do anything. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. You say that, but OJ's
The real
OJ's
legal
still out.
argument. The real legal argument would be that the
Yeah.
prison didn't protect them well enough. And honestly, that would be probably true, because if you're dying in prison, then what the
Fucking
fuck were the
smoking.
guards doing? Yeah, obviously looking the other way, and potentially for the correct reasons, but
I'd be
Legally,
a
you can't
great
do
warden
that.
for a jail.
yeah,
Legally,
legally
it's
that's
unethical,
fucked
but
up.
reality.
Well, legally and honestly morally it is fucked up. Yes, they're a pedophile. Yes, they should rot in prison, but I'm not sure if they should die
Or raped
by
to
like
death.
getting shanked. That's kind of fucked up.
Just get straight up raped to death in prison.
I don't know.
That's
I
what they
think
do
if
to
you
the
rape-
pedophiles.
I think.
Yeah.
I think if you rape little boys, I think you deserve.
No, that's
a
what they
pretty
do. That's why
fucking-
they're in prison, because they'll get
Yeah, I
raped
know.
and killed in fucking normal prison. Because
Yeah, I think you're the worst kind of person if you rape little
one
boys.
of the homies just goes, "I'll take one for the team," and they're the one who kills
I-
Jared from Subway.
I agree that they are the worst human beings, but I don't think I disagree with the
It's too
death
expensive.
penalty. Personally.
It's not that expensive to just
not-
turn
that's not
around
even
while
the
a bunch
reason
of
why.
inmates beat the shit out of him.
That's actually paying guards is pretty expensive, but prisons are. Yeah, but you make so much money back on a prison, it's crazy.
Prisons are like a very.
That's do you know what
For-profits.
Benno told me the other
Private
day?
prisons are
Benno's like,
for-profit.
Nathan, you know what we gotta do?
Oh
You know
yeah,
what we gotta
I
do?
came up with that. I got really.
This is
high
when
and
we
came up
smoked
with
the
a
shit that was
terrible
white,
idea.
by the way, and then I took all my clothes off because I just had to get out of that.
Wait, what?
I came
sorry.
home, I took all my clothes off. I was like, I have to change.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
I am not the same.
I didn't
fuck's
remember that
happening?
part of the
So
night.
I went to
so
I went to
also
Benno's,
really
and he's like, "Do you want
confused.
my brother just came back from California? I got this good stuff." I was like, "Okay." He pulls it out. It's white. I go, "Okay." So he's got a joint rolled. We go out, smoke it.
Okay.
Immediately, it's the most powerful weed I've ever had. Like you can tell right away. So it was white, okay. So I'm like, okay. You immediately feel it. It's strong. I'm like, okay. I want you to know the drive home was
I love that.
goddamn impossible. I literally, luckily, I live.
I
like,
love that,
fucking close to
actually.
live. It's like a road. I live on the same road. I was home in under 5 minutes.
I
Literally got in my room, looked
don't
around,
think.
looked at my eyes, shut. I went in, put drops in my eyes.
Wait, all right. Whoa. We need to backtrack. Looked at my eyes shut. How did you look at your eyes while they were
so close
shut?
together? They looked shut.
Okay.
I put the drop. I just literally empty half a bottle into my eyes. I'm so high that I didn't realize how much I put in there until like I'm just like overfull in my eyes. Not good. So I get to my room and I'm like, look. You know how like a raptor in Jurassic Park looks around with its hands up to its chest like it's looking for something, and it's like twitchy. I kind of did that in my room.
Yeah.
And then I just like fucking just ripped my clothes off.
That.
I just ripped my clothes off till I was like in my room naked, and then I was just like, I need to put on an outfit. And then I just put on a different full on got redressed, underwear, socks, pants, belt, shirt, hoodie, shoes, full on I took all of my other clothes off, put these new ones on, sat down at my computer, and just shook for like 5 minutes. And then I just gamed till I died.
That's honestly the best story I've ever heard. I love that.
It was terrifying. I want some more.
That's what we do out here.
It was like I was like so caught off guard. Like, dude, California's a different fucking beast. Holy shit.
Actually, no, we didn't smoke the California shit. Me and my brother did. He didn't have a lot of it. That wasn't the California shit. That was other stuff.
It was white.
I was just telling you about the California stuff.
That shit was fucking insane.
I don't know what that was, but I definitely want to experience
I should have a little bit left.
And I ran out of fucking Doink Lake. I ran out when fucking Matt came over because he's a crackhead and we're both crackheads and we crack each other out.
Hey, no one cares about crack on crack crimes.
Yeah. Alright, so like imagine you're creating a D&D character and you're doing the rolls. We both rolled 18s on the crack.
Good to know. Both 18s on... You didn't roll a 20 on crack. That's Jack Sanders. He rolled an 18. Well, we're at 113. You want to call it? It's pretty good.
I'm game to call it. I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, sure.
Good stuff today, though.
I agree.
It was a good podcast.